Beyond the issues of environment, the report of the Commission also underlines democratic backsliding, rise of authoritarianism. From the perspective, again, of organized student movement, what do you think higher education needs to do to further democracy?
We think that higher education institutions have historically been places where critical thinking is developed, even in hostile institutional and political environments where academic freedom and institutional autonomy are being challenged. But for higher education to truly empower people to become active citizens, to be self-determinating and to involve themselves, engaging in civic discourse, the rights and students and teachers and staff to think freely must be preserved so education can fulfill its role in furthering democracy and freedom of expression. And for that, we need to make sure that we safeguard the freedom from censorship or interference where it prompts a social, a cultural, economic, or political imposition on academia. And working with member states and civil society, we believe that UNESCO should take a leading role in monitoring and acting upon academic freedom and institutional autonomy infringements, attacks on it. We're also convinced that universities can do much more in terms of implementing active global citizenship education, which encourages students to take part in shaping the societal discourse, making them aware of the importance to not be apathetic. Another issue is democracy within higher education. We advocate for a collegial approach to higher education that must take the concerns of all relevant stakeholders into account and facilitate access to the decision-making spaces for the legitimate and representative representations from every group within the academic community. Only when students, departments, and staff recognize that sharing the governance of an educational institution is a common responsibility can the vital deliberations and strategic foresight happen that leads to the decisions in the best interest of all groups. The meaningful participation of democratically elected student and teacher union representatives must be therefore regarded as a fundamental value and a pivotal building block of institutional democracy, but also educational quality, since nothing can replace the first-hand insights and experiences that students and teachers bring to the table, the two groups between whom the process of education actually takes place.
Thank you, Sebastian, and for this first round, and I think it's just an excellent illustration of how, in different capacities, the call of the report of the Commission can be taken forward, and the insights are important.